guys, JT over at Team FAS Motorsports. Thanks for tuning back into the channel. Today I got my friend Christina and Garrett's X3 in here, and we're going to put a windshield on from a new company that we haven't dealt with before. I've never had any of their products in hand. It's StarKnightMT. It's going to be a rear windshield for this X3 obviously, and basically see how it goes. We haven't had any of these. It seems like from looking on their website and looking online, they've been around for a while. Just we haven't had any products from them yet in hand, like I said. So we'll go ahead and unbox this, see what comes in the kit, and get it installed on this X3. So this is a hard-coated windshield. So you know, it does have that extra coating on it, unlike some of the other rears on the market that are you know, just a non-hard coated windshield. And you know, if you wipe those or anything with them, they pretty much scratch almost instantly. So that is a nice feature on this one. This is also a two-piece design, so it has a filler panel that goes on the lower parts here, and then it has their upper panel. So we have their rear windshield, some weather stripping, some more weather stripping, and this looks like some roll cage clamps. So that's that. We have the instructions in here. And these larger strips, I assume, are going to be for the main part of the windshield. And then these, I bet, would be for the that second piece, that lower piece there. So put those off to the side. Let's open up the clamps. Yep, the standard rubber clamps used on a lot of windshields on the market. They work great. They're thin enough that, you know, they get the windshield close enough to the roll cage, to your roof, you know, whatever you have. That might need that. We do come with, looks like, two different sizes. Yeah, two different size clamps. You get 4 of each, and hardware. Okay, so this is that lower part I was talking about. And this right here is going to be your main windshield. Obviously, we're going to remove the film. Once you remove the film, obviously, like any windshield on the market, that you're not allowed to return it. So if there's anything defective, check it over real good now. Make sure everything looks good. There's no cracks. There's no main scratches. We had windshields, not from this company, but from other companies, come where in shipping the film was teared and there was a big gouge in the actual windshield itself. So just check it over, make sure everything's good before you go ahead and peel that off. So first step is going to be peel the protective film on both sides, and then we're going to put the weather stripping around the windshield. It's going to go on the upper part of the windshield and the lower part. So these edges here. I don't know on these if you get anything on the sides. It does not look like you get anything on the side. So just your upper piece and your lower piece. So what I normally like to do is lay down a towel or something before you do this film, just for extra protection. Make a smooth, soft surface for it, and then get yourself a rubber mallet, and you can start working that on. And sometimes you just need to tap it a little bit along the edges and get that all installed. Okay, so these weather strippings that come rolled up, there's a shorter one that goes on one side and a longer one goes on the other. This side of the windshield that has the 2 notches, it gets covered from here to here. So we'll go ahead and we're going to peel this, get that on, and then get the other one on. Again, the longer one is going to go on the opposite side. So this weather stripping, when you put it on, it is directional. So you want to make sure that it's going to be facing the cab side So this gets mounted from the inside. So you want the squishier part here to butt up against the inside of your cage and hold everything nice and tight. So just make sure you put that on the correct way when you're installing this. So this is actually, they do give you enough so you can curve up the edge here a little bit. So make sure you just split the difference and get that all lined up perfectly. And that's it. So that's the bottom one installed. So again, you want that softer rubber to the outside. And we'll go ahead and do the same thing on the top. Okay, so that's all installed. Put that one off to the side. And what we'll do next is we're gonna go ahead and get this lower piece done. Again, these are directional, so we wanna make sure that we have this the right way. This piece is gonna fit from the inside like this. So the longer of the two strips is your 90-degree strip. You want this obviously going up against the cage like we did on the other one. This part goes on the top. So we'll go ahead and get that on. And this one is going to be the non-directional, I'm sorry. And this is going to go right around the bottom here. That's how that's going to go. So this should all be fitting. Basically, this is going to go like this, and this piece goes over here. So we'll sit like this against the cage. So you will get that entire area all back in here filled from the inside as well. All right, so now that we got that done, we're going to go ahead and loosely apply our clamps to the machine. Looks like on the top bar here, up in the roof area, you're going to get 2 of the number 6 clamps with the short clamps. You're going to get 2 short clamps on the side. Then you're going to get 4 of the long clamps along the bottom. So this is a picture right here of how they get laid out. Right here, you got your short clamps, short clamp, short clamp, and then in this configuration along the bottom for the lower piece. So you do want those in the right area, of course. All your hardware is the same, so each one gets a rubber washer on the outside. That's going to be your contact surface against your windshield. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and get this into place. Again, double check, make sure your weather stripping and everything. Okay, so now once you got those just snug and into place, we're gonna go ahead and get this one, at least on this side for now, mounted into place. Not sure where those go yet. We have to get the other piece in there, see where these line up to, but we'll go ahead and get these on. Okay guys, so getting into this windshield here, we did run across a few issues. So the top bolts on the roll cage, they won't fit because of the clamps for this particular roof that this customer has, my buddy Gary and Tina. So this is not gonna work as far as where the clamps are on this particular roof. This is a Tusk roof, I believe. Yeah, this is a Tusk aluminum roof. So where their clamps fall are where the clamps for your upper part of the windshield goes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use some real thick black zip ties to hold that up into place for now until we can figure something else out, either with the roof, moving the clamps or doing something with that, or figuring out something. Second thing is on these lower clamps that go around the 2-inch bar here, this hardware that they provide you is about 2 inches too short. So for those, we're gonna go ahead and get some longer hardware and bolt that into place. Otherwise, fitment and quality of the windshield is great. It fits good, it seals up real good. There's not many gaps. You know, if you're gonna do this with an enclosure, you know, you have a small gap here, which you can fix with some foam. Other than that, everything else fits good, just the way it is. You know, it's hard-coated windshield, it's a good windshield. Just those small little things that we need to do, in particular because of this roof on this machine, you might not have that issue, whatever. If it was a stock OEM roof, you probably wouldn't have that issue at all. That's mainly what aftermarket goes off of, is all the stock stuff. So just the tops we gotta fix, and then just get some lower bolts for these two clamps. Other than that, the windshield's a good windshield. Definitely gonna reduce noise. We're gonna take it out here for a ride in a little bit, and we shouldn't have any issues. Should be a lot quieter in the cab now, especially since this is all blocked off. We did remove your antifreeze fill, the cover here in the back, just so that we can get some access to where the clamp goes for that. Other than that, that's not in the instructions, but that's a little tip for you guys to do. Alright, so I'm going to take this here for a quick ride and just see difference in the sound. I drove it beforehand, so I'm assuming that it's obviously going to be a lot more muffled. I can tell just by sitting in it, it's going to be a little quieter. So yeah, it definitely helps quiet it down for sure. Yeah, there's no real vibration out of the window. It's mounted nice and firm. Happy with the way it cuts down on the noise. Definitely a lot less vacuum in here, I can feel that. Yeah, overall, nice setup, you know. Nice setup, hard-coated. Good overall windshield. The StarKnightMT windshield for the Can-Am X3 fits the X3, X3 Max. We'll leave a link to the product below in the description. Thank you for watching the channel. We appreciate it. Go ahead and give us a like, subscribe to the channel, check out our merch and everything else on our website, teamfasmotorsports.com. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call, 914-799-5558, and thank you for watching.